Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Inspiring Series today with me, Farisha, and I'm honored and most delighted to have a very special guest with me is Brian Schulman. Hi Brian.
Hello, Noor. How are you? It's wonderful to be with you.
Oh my God, this is so awesome. I can't believe that I am interviewing you for my podcast. This is so awesome, Brian. Do you know what? I follow
Oh,
you online on LinkedIn, and I have to say that you're one of the most inspirational LinkedIn icon
oh,
that I followed online.
thank you so much. I so
High five.
appreciate you. High five.
Okay, so what is the time there now in San Diego?
It is Sunday night. It is
Mhm.
about 6:20 p.m.
Okay, so
Yes.
Brian, can you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, yeah. So I am known as the godfather of LinkedIn video, one of the world's top video marketers, video marketing
Wow,
experts.
wow, wow, wow,
I've I've been I've actually been on the internet since it was green screen and chat rooms, so a very
wow.
long time. 21 years of proven digital marketing experience,
Mhm.
strategizing with Fortune brands and
Wow.
IR 500 brands around the
Yeah.
world. Forbes featured entrepreneur. I'm a LinkedIn top voice, founder and CEO of my company, Voice Your Vibe. I'm on a number of boards. I'm a trusted advisor and mentor to founders and companies around the world. I was named the
Wow.
2019 LinkedIn Video Creator of the Year. And actually, I was named in 2020 one of the top 50 most impactful people of LinkedIn.
Wow.
And as I shared, a pioneer of LinkedIn Video and LinkedIn Live, one of the top in the world. And when I'm not in a pandemic, like we're all in, although I have been doing international speaking just digitally throughout the year, but
Yeah.
love speaking and sought after to do so. Throughout the year. I do have a couple LinkedIn live shows that have
Mm-hmm.
been featured in Forbes and Thrive Global and Yahoo Finance.
Mm-hmm.
Have been syndicated on a smart TV network.
Wow.
And actually, last year, I broke the LinkedIn Live record of broadcasting live for more than 4 hours. So
Whoa.
yeah. Yes. So yeah, and then through one-on-one mastery coaching
Yeah.
and workshops, work with founders and C-suite executives and their teams who want to find their voice and don't know how, and they want to show up and find the bravery and courage.
Mhm.
I teach them how to voice their vibe and attract their tribe, and how to tell stories that people will fall in love with on LinkedIn through video.
Wow, that is amazing, Brian. And I have to say that I'm attracted by your positivity and aura online because I love reading your content. It's all
Mm.
positivity, it's inspirational, positive, like you say, attract your vibe, attract your tribe and your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, your vibe does attract your tribe. I've been on LinkedIn every day, believe it or not, for the last 17 years come next month. And I one of the things I always talk to people about when it comes to LinkedIn, because I've been through everything that's happened on LinkedIn. I've
Yeah.
been a part of most all the betas, especially the big ones, and
Yeah.
is to know your why, right? And because
Your
it's not just
purpose, your why.
yes,
What is your
yes,
purpose in life and what is your intention? What is your purpose? What is your direction? What is your
absolutely.
mission and vision? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it's important for it not to just be business centric, right? Because everyone is on LinkedIn to do business in some form or fashion, and it
Yeah.
needs to be more than that. Because everyone is there for that. Why are you going to stand out, right? And what's
Yeah.
going to keep you there and keep you inspired, right, and motivated to
Right.
do so. So, yeah, I mean, for me, it's always been to inspire one person a day, and if that means I'm inspiring someone to chase after their dreams, to know and believe and feel that they can accomplish what that dream is, or
Mhm.
get up after you've fallen 50,000 times and do it again, knowing that is succeeding versus that
Yeah.
mountaintop way in the distance you want to get to, or
That's right. Yeah.
put a
Yeah.
smile on somebody's face when they don't have one, or make somebody
Yeah.
laugh when they really need it, or just make somebody feel better. We're all going through that in this pandemic. It's really hard. And it's really hard for people to stay positive, especially when people continuously are getting sick and dying. I mean, this is something
Yeah.
we, have not experienced in our lifetime. And
Yep.
but something you shared is, yes, I am always very positive.
Positive.
That doesn't mean, like, I think there's a couple things that are important, right? I mean, I have had so many downtimes in the pandemic, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I have gone this way too. It's
Yeah,
but
like
but
all
I
of us, we all face
Yes.
challenges in life. All of
Oh,
us
yes.
experience challenges. It's just that our challenges is different. But even myself, I'm experiencing challenges as well. But we
Yeah,
have to be positive and be calm and find the solution. We have to always find the solution to the
that's
problem
right.
and
That's right.
keep moving forward.
That's the
Yeah.
key, right? You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know how to fix everything. And it's okay to pause, and it's okay to feel, and it's okay to not be okay.
And it's okay
Um,
to take a break for a while. It's
yeah,
fine. Yeah.
it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's important, right? But find those things that bring you joy. Find those things. I
That
always
makes
say
you
there's always a
happy.
yes. I always
Yeah.
say there's a silver lining. And I think the other thing too is, outside of the pandemic, I mean, I've been through a lot of struggle
Yeah.
in my life. I was born a pound and a half, a miracle baby, premature, wasn't supposed to live, and I grew up with a neurological disorder. I dealt with a lot of adversity and bullying growing up. I
Right.
had to find myself, right, and those are not easy things, especially when
Yeah.
you're a child, right? So, but again, you through your
Your
trials and
journey,
tribulations,
your
your
life journey. Yeah.
journey, yeah, you make a choice, right? That's right. You choose. I always say life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react
Right.
to it. And that's a choice, right? Like what we're going through right now, it's hard, right? But we have a
It's
choice. And
difficult. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But we have to always stay positive and
that's
keep
right.
moving forward and the mindset, the mind have always have the growth mindset. Yeah.
Yes,
That's really
yes, yes.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, and since we were talking about this, right? We can't come together physically in person. We have to be physically distant,
Right.
but we can be socially together, and that's the beauty about.
Online. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty about
Yeah.
digital, right? Is where we
Yeah.
can. The only thing missing is we can't reach out and actually physically touch somebody, but all the
Yeah.
other senses are there.
Yeah. So this is the silver lining.
It is. It is. I,
Yeah.
I, I think technologically, right? So much good has come
Yeah.
from this pandemic, where sometimes people wouldn't. Again, something we talked about. You may go see your clients or your partners or
Yeah.
family or friends, but realizing that now you can do it this way, and you need to do it this way to communicate.
Yeah.
It allows us to still be with one
Be in
another, right?
touch.
And connect.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's the beauty of technology.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Okay, Brian. Moving on to the next question. What is the most challenging moment in your career and how do you overcome it? How do you overcome those challenges?
Wow. Well, look, I've spent 20 plus years building and growing startups, and I can tell you that there's always a challenge, and it's figuring out how do you grow through that, right? Because the
Right.
reality is that um, no matter what happens, there's always a way,
Right.
right? And sometimes it depends upon the dynamics and the people and what you're dealing with and all those things, right? Everything plays a role.
Hmm.
But again, you make a choice. You make a choice to decide where you're going to go. And I always say I've pretty much been through anything and everything in the startup world that you can go through, from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows.
Yeah.
IPOs and mergers, acquisitions, being
M&A. Yeah.
yeah, the company that's acquired, the company that's acquiring, uh, funding. I mean, all of it. Just been through all of it, and um, there's so much unknown, right? And I think that's
Yeah.
the reality is we don't know what's going to happen next in anything we do. But you
Yeah.
take the leap, right? You take the leap. You take the leap of
Take the
faith,
leap
and
of faith.
you
Yeah.
yeah, and you take those steps, and I always say you never lose. You either win or you learn, and you always learn, so you always win.
Right.
And if you think about it from that growth mindset of, okay, well, I don't want to go back and say what if, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go back like LinkedIn video. I didn't want to, while it took me 5 months to take the leap to muster up the bravery and courage to do that, which I had never
Yeah.
done before.
Yeah.
Now I'm almost 900 videos in, and one of the, as I shared, top 50 most impactful people of LinkedIn for 2020. I had so much to grow through and learn,
Yeah.
right? But I thought about it like every company I've helped build and grow, and go, okay, this is no different. It's something new. I don't know what's going to happen. I just have to take the leap and
Yeah.
know that it's just all about taking one step at a time. And I think that's the key,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Is
It's
just
step by
one
step.
step. You
It's
don't,
a learning
yeah,
process.
you don't have to know where it's all going to go. You don't have to look 50 steps ahead. You just have to look at the first step and then the next first step, and just realize that each one of those steps is
Yeah.
progress,
Yeah.
and progress over perfection is so important. But just taking those steps, because if you take the step, like, you're already 80% of the way there just by
Right.
taking this step. So yeah.
Yes. And I like it when you say progress over perfection, because that is how we grow as human beings. It's like climbing a
Yes,
mountain. You can't immediately climb a mountain straight. You have to go to the base camp and,
that's right.
step by step,
Yeah,
one at a time. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like eating an elephant, they say. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You can't just go after the whole thing at once.
Yeah. You can't take the lift or escalator. You have to climb the hill.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the
Exactly.
metaphor. And the same thing goes with life, career wise and also personal wise. It's the same thing. You can't
No, it's
immediately climb the mountain. You have to
it
go
is.
through it. Yeah.
You do.
You
Well,
have
and I
to
think
face.
always realizing that, like, falling is a good thing. I think a lot of people look at falling and failure as a bad thing and negative, and
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong connotation to have associated to that, because that's where you really learn. It's not by succeeding and
Exactly.
winning. It's by
Yeah.
all the falls that you take. And I certainly
Yeah.
have failed way more than I've succeeded in life and in my career, but it's because I've learned from all of those steps, and continue to. I mean, life's a journey, as
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus says, life's a climb, but the view is great, right? You just have to
Right.
you got to enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination.
It's the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess everybody, face challenges, and it's how you overcome it. You have to keep positive and moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not easy in this world that we're living in, right? In the midst of a pandemic. It's
Yeah.
challenging. And you never know how you're going to feel from one minute to the next.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I find that like, I do a lot of video chats with people, and
Awesome.
of course I have my LinkedIn live shows, which I bring
Yeah.
people in every single time, and
Awesome.
I love
Yeah.
that, just because I love people, and I think it's really important for us to be
To
together this way with.
communicate and also to check up on one another, and
Yes.
yeah, and to check up on your friends and like, hi, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yes.
So it's just it's the little things. It's actually the little things,
It
just
really
to
is.
even to WhatsApp your friend and say, hi, how's it going? Da 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 da. Do you want to grab lunch? It's
Yeah.
it's the little things. Yeah, and I agree with you. It's being with people interaction, human
Yeah.
interaction.
Yeah, we need that. We
Yeah.
crave that. And it's when we can't have that, it becomes very challenging, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I say silver lining, that we have digital technologies that allow us to be. I mean, we're literally on opposite sides of the world, different
Yeah.
days, and we're able to come together. That's
That's
incredible,
that's
right?
incredible. I'm in Asia. I'm in Malaysia, and you are in San Diego,
That's
United
right.
States
San
of
Diego,
America.
California.
You're like on
Yes.
the other side of the globe, and I'm like
Yes.
here. But thank God for Zoom. Thank you, Zoom.
I
Thank you for
know.
technology. So here we
Yes.
are discussing about positivity, discussing about growth mindset. How can we stay positive even though in a pandemic? How do we stay positive in a negative situation? So there's
Yeah.
always a way, right, Brian?
There is.
Yeah,
There's always a way, and that's why I say coming
yeah,
together is great, because you
yeah,
said it, like, it's very powerful to ask someone, "How are you doing?"
yeah,
And be prepared to listen, right? Be prepared to hear if someone's not doing well, and realize that getting those things off your chest, that's really powerful to release that when you're holding
yeah.
on to it. It can be hard, but
You need to
uh
share it with someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And I think, we talk about things like business and success, the word success, everyone has a different definition of that. And
Right.
I really, there's something that stuck with me for a while that Denzel
Mhm.
Washington said, and
Well,
it was, at the end of the day, it's not about what you have
right.
or even about what you accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, it's about who you've made better, and it's about what you've given back. And I live
Yes.
that. Like it's when you truly think about that,
Right.
right? It That's what matters, and it's about the connections that we have with people.
Yeah.
So, impact is a really powerful thing, and never discount the impact that one human life can have on another, right? Like reaching out to someone and having a conversation like we're doing, right? Or reaching out to a friend and just saying, hey, how are you? Or,
Yeah.
I mean, I have so many amazing examples I can give you. I mean, I'll give you one, for example. One
Yeah.
of my shows, I have two weekly shows. There are 135 episodes in respectively. And
Whoa.
we had a guy join us from India because
Mm.
we invite our guests from the comments to come join us on the show.
Right.
And he said, I've been quarantined for 7 days, and this
Mm.
is the first time that I've been happy, and it's because of your show. And
Wow.
someone in New York said that she was so depressed from this pandemic, and she actually comes on the show almost every single week because it makes her feel better.
Yeah.
And that you can't, I mean, that's impact, right? Like you
Yeah. And
it's
you
it's you,
touch their lives.
yeah, that's amazing, right? Because
Yeah.
look, I mean, before this pandemic, we're all living here,
Yeah.
more methodical, and
We don't know
but
what's going to happen. A lot of people are scared.
oh, sure. Well,
Yeah.
that's why we're living
And
here. Like
yeah.
the last
Yeah.
year, we're living in our from our hearts with our chests cracked open and our hearts beating wide, and
Right.
we're scared and we don't know what's going to
We don't know
happen.
what's
And
going to happen. Mm.
but again, we can choose to be positive. We can choose to be negative. I saw this great image. It's basically a happy face, right? But that's sideways. So in the middle is like the curl of the smile, right?
Yeah.
And on both sides are two dots of eyes, right? And you can go one way or the other. You have a choice to decide. Are you going to be happy or are you
Or
going to be sad,
sad.
right? Yeah. And again, it's okay to be sad. I mean, this is hard. I've had those moments, right? But but try not to stay there, right? And the ways to do that are self-care is really important. I'll give you
Self-love.
again,
Self-love.
yeah, it's so important. Like
You have
I've
to
been
love
sitting
yourself
here
first. Yeah.
for 9 months, like literally here, and my body was talking to me and going, like you need to get up and move. And I hadn't exercised in a long time, and I just got out in my neighborhood and started walking, and which turned into power walking, which turned into literally doing a marathon,
Yeah.
26.4 miles, and push-ups, and just taking better care of myself, right? In a way that I really hadn't, because I think, we run and move so fast every day. You don't realize how fast the days go by and the years go by, and I think that's something else that we took for granted.
Right.
Again, another silver lining, people are spending much more time with their families, and and doing and there's and slowing down, right? Like you said, it's okay to pause, and like
Yeah.
I've done that too, and that's a good thing, because
Yeah.
usually we don't collectively, we don't take the
It's
time to do
usually it's
that.
like in the rush, people are busy going to
That's
work,
right.
going to
Yeah.
meetings and like that. So yeah, there is a
Yeah.
silver lining, which is, yeah, you're closer to your family and you build that bond and you appreciate things and life. You appreciate
Yes,
other people as well because you know that this world is temporary. It's
that's right.
yeah, we're not gonna live here forever. Yeah, so we
No.
have to respect one another. We also have to, have empathy. Empathy.
Yes, so important.
Yeah,
Right now, more than ever, now more than ever, it's so important. This is something that I talk to companies about a lot.
yeah,
Um, you can't operate the way you used to. You
yeah,
have to be operating from your heart. You need to be empathetic. You need to listen more than you ever have, and you need to to communicate again from here, not from here. You know,
Yeah.
it's because when you do that, and especially even when we come out of this, right, it's things are going to be really different, right? We've seen
Right.
how much things have changed, and realize that that's going to be remembered, right? Because there are a lot of people that are operating the way they always have, and that's going to be remembered too. And
Yeah.
you just you can't do that. You won't be in business if you do,
You
right?
can't be robotic, like, yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with you. You have to, it's all start from the
you have to
heart.
you
Yeah,
just have to you
leadership,
have to
leadership from the
care.
heart. Yeah,
You have to care. It's the one most important thing that any leader can do in the world is care.
care.
Care about people as human beings with a heartbeat, right? Because when you do that, we feel that,
Yeah.
right? We truly do feel that, and that it's the heart of it all that matters. That's what people remember.
Yeah. And when you care for your subordinates, for your employees, when you show care and appreciation to them, and they're gonna work harder and also contribute
Hmm.
more to the company.
Absolutely.
So it's a win-win. And at the end of the day, for the leaders to acknowledge and to know that the employees are the one who are bringing business to the company. They
Oh
are the
yeah,
one who are the heart and soul of the company.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So operation wise, so you have to give back and care for your people.
Well, because the reality is you have no company without your people. Your people are
Exactly.
what make your company, right? And
Exactly.
again, your people are the heart of the company. And if you're not caring for your people, if you're not taking care of your people, especially now more than ever, take care of your people. I know it's hard,
Yeah.
but and if you do that now, they're
Mhm.
literally going to be with you forever
Yeah.
because you took care of them in a time where everything was crumbling around them. They're wondering, how am I going to keep food on the table? How am I going to keep the roof over my head? How am I going to make sure my family is okay,
How am I
right?
going to take care of my family? How am I going to, all of these things.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so if you show that you care about them as human beings with a heartbeat, and that you want to be there to help take care of them, right? That's leadership. That's
Yeah.
leadership. And that's
That is
again that
leadership by example.
100%, 100%. And that's what we
Yeah.
can all do, right? Is show up and lead by example. I'm not big about showing up and talking about these are the things that you should do, and no, just do them.
Yeah.
Do the things that you should do. Care
Yeah.
about people, support people, lift people up, be there, right?
Make people
And
smile, make people happy.
yes,
Yeah.
gosh, we need that. We need to smile and laugh more, especially in these times that
Yeah.
we're in, and
I mean,
that's
it's like right now
yeah,
everyone is hooked to their phones, to their gadget, with your social media app.
that's
Sometimes,
right.
when you go out grocery shopping or you're out at the store, it's like, "Hi, how are you?" Yeah, I even chat with the staff at the supermarket, and like,
Yeah,
"Hi, how's your day been?" Da, 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 da. So at the end of the day, it's connecting with people.
that's it. That's it,
Yeah.
because that's what we have. We have each other, right? I mean, we are literally what makes the world go round. Without people, it's all gone.
Yeah.
So
We have
it's
to go
just
back to basics.
that's exactly it, Nora. We have to just go back to the basics, and that's just caring about one another as human beings. and
Yeah.
and 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 again, I think that's what people will truly remember, right?
Yeah.
Is those that acted, those that actually took those steps instead of just talking about it. So
Yeah. So it's all here. It's in the heart.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
need we need Care Bears, the cartoons in
Yes,
there.
I
Yeah.
send I send Care Bear gifts to everyone that I connect with on LinkedIn, and I love it. It's the
Yeah.
hearts just shooting right out of their chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the pink bear and the yellow and the green one. And they're like, yeah, I'm a Care Bear.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And the best thing about the Care Bears is they spread positivity.
Yes, they
and
do.
and the
Yes, they
children
do.
and the children, the kids watching it and like, hey mom, look at this, look at Care Bears.
That's
So the
right.
children are also learning something. There's a moral behind that story, the
Yes.
cartoon. And I grew up during that era of Care Bears,
So did I.
and also My Little Pony, and all those things.
Yes, but that's what
Yeah.
it is, right? It's all about
And
radiating those positive
yeah.
vibes, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like Care Bears. What else do we have? Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Those are cartoons. But yeah, so we learn from, even though it's a cartoon, but there's a moral behind it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
Care
right.
Bears. So at the end of the day, we have to care for one another.
That's right.
So I
Yes, we
learn
do.
a lot from you today by in today's podcast, which is we need to care. It's a simple word, yet not many people can do it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
simple word. It's care. We need to care for each other.
that's
Yeah.
it.
And
That's
we
it.
also want to reach out to more leaders out there in any parts of the world, no matter where you are. Care for your people, care for people around you. So
Yes,
that's what matters the most, is the people around you.
that's it. You got it.
Yeah. Okay, Brian. So we've come to the end of the show. Okay, one last and final question. Okay, what is your advice for people out there who are currently depressed due to the situation, due to the pandemic? And what is your advice to them on how they can, change their mindset from negative to positive? How can they uplift themselves and say, hey, I don't feel like going to work today. I'm sad or I'm depressed because I don't know what's going on with the pandemic. Is it going to be till next year in 2021? Next month is already Christmas, it's December. So a lot of people are experiencing like
Mm.
anxiety, and they don't know what's going to happen in 2021. So, what is your advice to people out there on how they can stay positive, even in a negative situation, and how can they uplift themselves?
Yeah, I would tell them to come on my weekly shows because literally
Okay.
that is the whole point, is just to
Yeah.
lift people up. We have fun together.
Yeah.
It's very positive,
And we
and
can dance.
that's it. We social distance. We
Okay.
have fun. We
Yeah.
share the good. We give
And we can like,
gratitude.
yeah, have a
That's
virtual
right.
dance online.
Yes, absolutely. So it's every week, twice a
Yeah.
week. Wednesdays at 11 o'clock Pacific, and Saturdays at 9 o'clock Pacific. I don't. We have such a big
Yeah.
time gap, so I don't remember what that is, but it'll be
Mm-hmm.
the next day for
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
But seriously, I mean, I have had so many people come join us on the show, and they have said they have felt so much better.
Yeah.
And I always say incredible things happen, Neuro, when we come together, and they truly do. So, take advantage of the opportunity to have a happy moment, because
Yeah.
seriously, one moment can truly change your
Change your
mindset.
mindset, can truly
It
change your
can.
thinking, can
Yeah.
truly change your outlook on life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And just realize that, look, we're going to come out of this thing,
Yeah.
and we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
We just have to grow through it together, right?
Yeah.
We have to be
We'll get
mindful of
through this.
everything. We
We'll get
will.
through
We've
this.
we've we've gotten
Yeah.
through everything so far in this,
Yeah.
right? It's okay. This is just another, as we talked about earlier, it's another
It's
challenge.
another phase. It's a life challenge. So you
That's
have
it.
to get through it, and you come out of it stronger and
Yeah. Yeah.
wiser and also a
Yeah.
better person. And most importantly, you turned out to be a positive person and you care for people around you.
Yeah. And
And
Ken, you said self-love earlier. It's important. Like, care for yourself, do things for yourself. If you're tired, take a nap. It's okay to pause, right?
yeah,
If you go take a walk. Be safe, wear your mask, right? Go
yeah.
go
If
take a
you feel like
walk.
exercising, go
Yeah,
exercise. You
read
feel
a
like
book if that's
dancing,
what you.
you feel like
Yes, like,
dancing, you can dance like what I'm
find those
doing
things
right
that find
now.
the
Yeah.
yes. Find those things that make you feel
Yeah.
good. Think about that, because I think,
Mhm.
again, that's another thing, that we move so fast, we don't think
Mhm.
about those things, and we sacrifice those things that we love
Yeah.
for well, okay, remember, we're all pausing in different ways. Think about
Yeah.
those things that you love and bring them back into your life, that'll
Yeah.
help that will make you happy, and because you deserve those happy moments, especially
Yeah.
right now.
And when
So
you're happy, you release a hormone, which is endorphins, and endorphins make you happy.
that's right.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
it.
okay. So I have to join your show because I want to dance.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dance to what songs do you have?
Well, so Wednesdays actually you pick the jam and then we drop it and we do social distancing together. So
Yeah.
this Wednesday, which will be your Thursday
Right.
morning,
Yeah.
yeah, I have to think about it. No,
Yeah.
maybe your Thursday night, but
Right.
it's a special Thanksgiving episode and it'll
Oh,
be all about gratitude as well as social distancing. So you come and join us. Think
yep.
about what song you'd love to dance to and have that
Okay.
ready for us to tell us,
Okay.
and we'll make sure that we play it, and we'll have some fun and dance. And
Awesome. Woo woo.
yes, but
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody can join us. You can join us. Literally all you have to do is show up on LinkedIn.
This is so
we
awesome. Okay.
we provide the link, and my producer
Yeah.
brings you on the show.
Yeah. Can you share me the information later so I can share it
I can.
with everyone,
Yes.
and people here in Malaysia and around Asia can join too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So
And it's
I'd
gonna be
always do a
awesome.
post. I always do a post on Tuesday, my Tuesday in the States. So if you'll just go to my LinkedIn profile, you'll see that it'll be a post about the show, and we'll have the link in there where you can actually join us on the show. So you'll have everything that you need on my Tuesday, which would be your Wednesday, and then
Wednesday.
the
Yeah.
show for you would be on Thursday, even though it's on Wednesday in the States.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for being in my show, Inspiring Series video podcast. And I love your aura. I love your positivity. And thank you for sharing your journey and sharing your story and also sharing with us your tips and advice on how to stay positive. Yes,
Nora,
and
you're
practice
so
a growth
welcome.
mindset. So I'm feeling your aura and energy already, even though
I'm
I'm in,
sending you almost.
yes, and even though I'm in Asia, I'm in Malaysia, and you're in the United States of America, you are transcending your vibe through
Mhm.
LinkedIn, through online, through the internet. So it's awesome. This is amazing. And this is what we need. We need more positive energy, right?
We
Yeah.
do.
So we
We
need to
do.
bring the
So,
good in this world. Yeah.
yes,
So we
absolutely.
have to, touch the life of
You got to voice your
others.
vibe. You have to voice
Exactly.
your vibe and touch the lives of others and lift other
Yeah.
people up,
Lift other people
and
up, make
that's
people
it.
happy, and
Yes, give
yeah,
to give.
give to give. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
your time.
Noor.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
love to you.